Raw materials extracted by metal and mining companies are essential for various industries and products. Metal ores and coal, crucial for modern society, undergo extraction, processing, and transportation to reach end users worldwide. Marine vessels, with their high carrying capacity and global reach, play a key role in transporting these resources efficiently. Welcome. My name is Veda and I am proud to introduce Ingenx Nautical. Nautical is a next-generation chartering and logistics solution designed to empower mining and metals companies with seamless control over their raw material supply chains. Built to work with SAP, Nautical enables users to manage the full vessel operations and chartering lifecycle. In this video, we will take the opportunity to introduce the solution to you and give you a sneak preview into the solution. The business process for a raw material sourcing team begins when demand is recognized through consumption plans and rolling forecasts. The sourcing and inventory teams match these demand items against available supply options. When raw material needs require vessel logistics, the team progresses into cargo planning and vessel scheduling. If company-owned vessels are unavailable, the team initiates chartering activity by publishing vessel requirements along with detailed chartering requests containing cargo specifications, voyage details for competitive bidding information. The execution journey commences once the vessel is chartered and voyage begins. The vessel departs to the load port with the operations teams monitoring real-time voyage data. Upon arrival at load ports, loading operations and actual SLEF for potential demurrage are captured against the plan. Similar data is recorded at the destination port for unloading activities. Once cargo is discharged, inland rake or truck movements can be arranged for railway transportation from port to plant. Throughout execution, if port congestion emerges, alternative discharge ports are evaluated and cargo is diverted. Bunker planning and consumption for the whole voyage is also very critical for the execution process. Built on the SAP Partner Cloud Solution ideology, it brings the best of business processes, seamlessly integrated to your S/4HANA solution. My colleague, Clara, will now walk you through the available functionality.
The process begins with system evaluating the demand for raw materials such as coal or metal ore, and comparing the demand with sourcing contracts at hand. The scheduler receives the cargo plan, and commences with availability of vessel or open lake and windows at various ports. The planning is as simple as dragging the purchase agreements and dropping them on the planner. The system then requests the planner to fill in some simple details like load port and discharge port along with other demand-related information. This information is then available to the marine operations team to plan the detailed voyage. In the next section you can see how the planner with this simple information would be able to plan a detailed voyage, lay time, freight, costs, and much more. The planning view can be configured to give specific notifications to the planner. The marine operations team gets a notification to plan the voyage and raise a request to hire a voyage charter vessel to bring in the cargo. The team starts by creating a voyage and entering the relevant information to identify the voyage. The marine scheduler can, simply by selecting the port location on the interactive map, create the entire voyage. The solution can fetch the route information from data APIs as provided by the customer procuring IGMS. They then can move to add details such as cargo size, weather delays to provide a provision, plan speed and other details required to calculate the date and time of vessel arrival. The weather information can also be fetched from external sources. By entering the port operation days and the average speed of the vessel, the system is able to calculate the lay time. It gives an approximation as to when the vessel would leave the load port and when it would reach the discharge port. Other options available for the scheduler are the Freight Estimator module and the Port Congestion Intelligent Estimator. The Freight Simulator module can be linked to external exchanges such as the Baltic Exchange to enable the Marine Operations Finance team to visualize the best freight option to be chosen for hiring the vessel. The team can simulate various options for freight and adopt the most desirable. Once done, the Marine Operations team simply needs to create the voyage and your voyage is now ready for approval. Once the voyage is created, the Marine Scheduler can now capture other remaining details of the voyage. The voyage functionality has a plan and actual section. The actual section inherits the plan and then allows for actual data capture either from an AIS system or user input. The user can capture planned costs or create a cost profile which helps defaults all the applicable secondary cost items for the voyage. The user can also see the updated voyage cost as the elements are added. There are no limits to the voyage cost items here, and the same would be used to calculate the landed cost of cargo at voyage closure. Submitting a voyage plan for approval is a crucial step in maritime operations. Implementing a multi-level approval workflow ensures thorough review and alignment with organizational goals and regulations. The process involves submitting the plan to supervisors, senior management, and potentially external stakeholders for endorsement. Clear communication, documentation, and automated systems streamline the workflow and promote accountability. By following this structured approach, organizations can enhance operational efficiency, ensure compliance, and mitigate risks associated with marine activities. The approver on getting notification can check status of the voyage, or simply proceed to approve. As required approval text can be maintained for each level of approval. The status report also displays the current approver and the reason if any for workflow pending at some level. The solution powered by Ingenc's Nautical Solution can also be used to prepare the chartering request. This chartering bid can then be interfaced with any external bidding portal. The buyer can edit the voyage and prepare the bid details. All parameters that would be relevant for the bid can be configured. The functionality also facilitates for evaluating the bids on a point-based system. The buyer can select the parameter for the bid, assign its category as mandatory or good to have, and then assign a minute and maximum marking scale for each parameter. The buyer can also maintain non-negotiable bid requirements. All such bid responses would be automatically flagged for rejection. The functionality can also generate a bid or RFQ document which can then be released to all qualified vendors who would be participating in the process. The bid would be published on a vendor portal where the ship owner or broker can respond to the chartering request. The system can help evaluate the responses based on the scoring awarded to each parameter of the response. Once completed, the buyer can send the voyage for final approval just before the chartering request is created. The next step would be to create a chartering request which can be released to qualified ship owners or brokers. This would also result into a charter party agreement once confirmed, which would be attached to the main material contract. The user can select the voyage which was approved and then proceed to releasing a charter party request. While creating the request, one or multiple vendors can be selected for requesting the quote. The user can from this platform validate the details of the selected vendor or vendors. Additional fields for creating a service purchase agreement in SAP S/4HANA system, such as purchasing organization, payment terms, etc., are required to be maintained. The user can also maintain an external bid reference ID to locate the record or link it to the external bid platform.
Thanks, Clara. The process captures the voyage planning process. Once the actual voyage commences, the system records the voyage activities and posts relevant documents in SAP. In the next videos, we will take you through the execution of the actual voyage.